3, 2, 1. Yeah, so we're less than 2 weeks away. Apparently I do have a fight. The guy's 2-2, so it's either gonna be him or someone else if they find someone who's like, I don't know, it's their first fight or second fight. But either way, I'm gonna be fighting in, what is it, like 13, 12 days now. Weight should be good, so just getting those last sessions in, and yeah, gonna win. I don't know what the fuck that is, but upper back is like really pretty sore tight, so I didn't really train today. Like I did half the circuit and then I stopped. Yeah, it's just like the top left. I think it's from like when I throw a hook, I feel it more. So maybe I threw more hooks or like it jammed or something. I felt it a bit yesterday, but it was fine. Like, you know, I hit pads, you saw it, but today was just worse. So I kind of took today off. I mean, I went in, but it was like a half session, a third of a session. Did some stretching. Hopefully, you know, it's fine tomorrow because I don't want to be missing days. Like, it's fight next week. So, you know, it's like you hear about, oh, in camp, you know, fighters are never 100%, but, you know, I got 1 or 2 sparring sessions, or 2 sparring sessions left, maybe 3, if I do Wednesday, Friday, Monday. So it's like I don't want to miss tomorrow. Everything else should be good. My knee was also a bit like, you know, hurting because I think it's because I did higher intensity sprints today. I did it with someone else, and you know that always makes you go faster. So but that's not really, like, I can tell that's gonna be fine. But upper back, it's kind of been there like 2 or 3 days, so hopefully it's fine tomorrow. We'll see. Feeling pretty good. I just did a 2-hour interview for an internship this summer, and it was a very, very unique interview. At least the second half was with a MD. I don't know, he basically just, you know, he tried to see who I was. We just talked and it was good, and I definitely left a good impression. So we'll see if I get it. I think I will, but it was a fun conversation. Back is like better, you know, it's not too bad. Like it's, it feels fine. I think it should be good on that front. My knee like kind of hurt a little bit earlier. Like it's still there a bit, but only if I'm like bending it or like squatting. So I think I should be fine to spar, and you know, I don't really want to miss a session. Maybe I think I should be able to spar, and you know, maybe I miss tomorrow. But yeah, I ate a bit too much yesterday. Turns out I think I mentioned there's one possible opponent who's 2-2, but yeah, if it's the 2-2 guy, then I can be like 140. I ended up feeling okay enough to spar. Like my back was fine, knee was like pretty much fine. So did 4 rounds. I'll outbox him, I'll move around, everything will be good. Land a jab or two, but eventually maybe he'll even eat a jab, or he'll just walk me down. Eventually he'll come in, and you know, he's shorter, but it's the same weight. So he'll come in, and I guess I'm not really sure what to do. He'll just throw a bunch of overhands. Like he'll land one and then like 2 after. So there were a few times today I got hit with like big shots, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta, like, you feel them, like, oh, this, you know, if it was a bit harder, maybe it'd knock me out. And so that's not good. I made a point to, you know, keep my guard up, and I did that. So maybe the first shots wouldn't really land as much, but eventually he's just getting close, and he's kind of like right here, and then he'll just throw a bunch of overhands. I clinched a few times, but like, you know, there were a couple of times where I got hit with, you know, big shots, and like 2, 3, 4 in a row. Might have landed more. He landed bigger shots, I think, although I had like some, but they weren't like huge shots. But yeah, it's like, bro, this is fucking boxing. Like, okay, you get fucking hit hard, and it's not good. Maybe it's the last sparring session. I'll try and go in Friday. I think the coach told people this would be the last one. Should be okay in terms of my knee and my back, avoiding injuries. I didn't do my calisthenics or sprints today just to, you know, do not want to get injured. You know, he said that sometimes I wouldn't really duck or move my head as much. Like I'll do some feints, sort of move side to side, but you know, really shifting or ducking. He also said sometimes I'd flinch, which, you know, you don't want to be doing, obviously. Yeah. I think the biggest thing is like, or a big thing is, if it was an actual fight, I'd need to like, you know, fully unload and like try and knock him out. Cause I got pissed when he like hit me 4 in a row in a big shot. So I was like trying to fucking hit him. So I threw like 2 1-2s, like, but I was actually trying to hit him, and they both landed. So I think in a real fight, I start to get hit, or even if I don't, I need to just fully unload, like as if I'm on the bag, because you know, it's a fight. You know, maybe it doesn't go the whole 3 rounds. Now my head's starting to hurt a little bit, not really, but we'll see how it is later. So this is boxing. That's why people don't do it. You know, sparring's good, but eventually you're gonna get hit. Fucking hit me. So I was watching the sparring footage from yesterday, the first 2 rounds, because the guy left after that, so only got those filmed. It looked pretty good. Like, I was maybe a bit too hard on myself, because I got hit with, at the end of the second, or you know, towards the end, like 30 seconds, I got hit with 3 or 4, you know, big shots in a row, and those sort of rocked me, but it didn't look bad. Like, I wasn't like wobbling or shaking. Other than that, I was outboxing. Like I was landing more, throwing more, moving. I looked pretty good. Third and fourth I didn't see. Maybe I get hit with more that in those. Got like a little bit of a bruise. Yeah, I feel pretty good. You know, I was a bit too hard on myself. It's like, yes, you know, you want to avoid those big shots. That was not good. But overall, I'm pretty good. I'm in a decent spot. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I've kind of been feeling this for like the last week or two. Like my legs they kind of feel tired. Not overt, like where I notice it all the time, but they feel a little heavy whenever I'm doing some sort of running. Like they're not fully fresh. I mean, yeah, it's because I've been doing 6 days a week, like 3 weeks in a row. Not tons of miles, but like, okay, boxing, like run back a mile, some sprints in the morning. You know, that's why I had my knee thing yesterday, because I pushed it, you know, a lot 2 days before. Yeah, it's fine though. It's a beautiful day out though. Finally get to enjoy the weather. Couple hill sprints, start the day. Not first thing of the day, but kind of start to the day. 3, 2, 1. Yesterday was a pretty good session. I felt like I hadn't really been hitting with power in a while, especially in sparring the day before. Like he was hitting harder when he landed. I just went on the bag and like I just, you know, focused on hitting hard, and I didn't film the bag work because, you know, it wasn't the best setup, but I was like really hitting it with power, at least more than what I usually do. I noticed the difference. And then the pads I carried that over into, and I think you can see it on the pads, like I was hitting harder than normal, or than I had been. I think the biggest thing is just having intention, like, oh, I want to hit hard. Part of that is like planting and putting your weight behind it. I want to say too much, but I do a lot of like footwork, feinting, and trying to move around, bounce around. I think that's good. That's why I have pretty good movement compared to the other guys. But, you know, if that's all you do, you're not really going to be hitting as hard. So I just focus on like just standing. So yes, you want to react a little bit. You don't want to be flat-footed, but I just focus on standing and like hitting hard. And I noticed the difference. It was good. One thing that's kind of annoying is I should get the posters today, which will be really cool. But they didn't take pictures. It's just gonna be the names. You know, it's so good if my name's up there, but it might be because we have a lot of people from the gym fighting, I think. So like maybe they couldn't do pictures for everyone, but you know, I wanted to see my picture on it, but it's all right. Saturday morning, about to go in. Yesterday was pretty good. I didn't spar. Coach said I was ready. I didn't really need to be doing it a week before. After that, I had a dinner. A lot of people noticed my eye because, you know, the bruising takes a couple of days. So that's all from Wednesday. But it's been a while since I had a bruise. It's kind of funny. I also got my uniform, like the jersey I'm gonna wear for the club. I was wearing that. It's pretty cool. Felt cool, like look good in it. Have to get different color shorts so they can see the belt, but uniform's cool. Also, I'm gonna get the posters for the fight, so that'll be cool with my name on it. I didn't really sleep too much. Good Saturday morning session, burned some calories off. I tried filming my pad session, but it didn't record. Now I'm gonna go do a jog / run. There's another guy fighting from Cornell, so we've been training. He's been coming more often recently. So I'm gonna go do like a 5K jog, you know, light, get some miles in. Cause I haven't really been doing that much. I did a 5K like 2 weeks ago maybe, but yeah, it should be good to do that. Then I'll like fast most of the day.